and nice to come your way once again. I am so excited that you have stopped by to listen to this video. What am I going to talk about today? In today's conversation, I'm going to talk about why you could be wasting your time on social media and give you pointers to how you can kind of become productive as far as your use of the online media and your online time is concerned. So if we haven't met before, my name is Beatrice Yakubu. I am the founder of Beatrice Yakubu Media, and we do everything digital. We help you, therapist, coach, entrepreneur, to get your business visible, because visibility is everything as far as marketing your business online is concerned. So that is what we do. Back to the video. I'm going to talk about the reasons why I think that you might be wasting your time on social media, and then the pointers as to what is it that you can do that would get your time being spent online productively. So let's get started. Number one mistake that I see people do is the fact of getting a lot of social media accounts open at once. Now, if you are somebody who is savvy with the online space and how social media works, good on you. But for most small business owners, it is a struggle. Why? Because it is only you who is in charge of your business. You are the only person running the business, and especially if you are offering one-to-one service, that is even more difficult, because the time that you could be using on, engaging on several social media platforms, guess what you could be doing with it? You could be serving your clients. But that's one of the reasons, or one of the things that you can actually kill your time on when you have several social media platforms. I often use this example about when I first started. I started social media because I wanted to learn the skills and teach my children, my teens, to be able to use social media productively. And it came that I was the one who got this information about how to use social media profitably for for business, to help business owners. And guess what? Because my daughters were so focused on Instagram only, they started earning money long way before me, because I was fiddling with all sort of platforms. Twitter, I had three Twitter accounts based on the mentorship I was getting, and I had Facebook account, I had Instagram account, LinkedIn account. I had all sorts of accounts, and for that reason, it actually slowed me down in sort of getting me ahead on what I wanted to do. I mean, if you are not actually getting results on social media, that could be a reason, i.e. you are on several platforms, and indeed you are dissipating your time in terms of having quality conversation with people on social media. Remember, when it comes to social media and when it comes to getting clients on social media, it's all about quality conversation. And because the platforms are different with how conversation goes, even what to post can be different. The point is that you have to learn here and learn there and learn there. And if you don't have a team, that is actually difficult. You find yourself in a very difficult position. So that is number one mistake that people make, that makes them waste time on social media. What is the solution? Find out one or two platforms at max that you can actually connect with your clients. And by doing that, you need to find out actually niching down your offer to make that possible. Number two is the fact that people think by posting on social media regularly, constantly posting, you will get clients. Here is the thing. When I was growing my social media account, I bought a course on how to grow Instagram. And within that course, the recommendation was to post 5 times a day. Can you imagine? 5 times a day on Instagram. Guess what? My girls went through the course. They didn't implement it. They did not. Because 5 times was just too much. And even though they did not implement it, they went to grow their account fairly great. Blessing, my eldest, who is 18, her Instagram account has about 36,000 followers. She literally posts about 3 times a week, and yet she is still getting traction. She is still getting people following her, because it's about the conversation and it's about the quality that you send out, not necessarily the amount of posts that you send out. So that is the number two reason why you might be wasting your time as far as social media is concerned. And in terms of sending out posts, people also think that by sending out videos, so videos is great when it comes to social media. Why? Because a lot of people don't actually want to read. And for that reason, many people rely on videos, or people are just busy. And when it's video, you can actually listen to it on the go. And if that is a useful analogy, that is why TikTok is popular, isn't it? Because people can be watching on the go. But here's the thing: when you send videos, either it's live or a native video, you need to ensure that you are ensuring that it's having engagement, because without that principle of people engaging with it, again, that would be a difficult situation that you will find yourself in. In fact, with regards to videos, the mistake that people also make is the fact that they would not make it a native video. So they go and put a video on YouTube and then bring the link onto social media. Remember that social media, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever, they do not want the people to leave the site to go to any other place. For that reason, you would be at a disadvantage. And also in terms of post, the last one I would say would be groups. So post is fine, and when you post, you have to ensure that people are actually engaging with it. But then groups, with this I mean Facebook. Facebook groups is a place that people are making a lot of money and getting clients from, but you need to be able to do it right for it to work. What do I mean? In terms of Facebook groups, it is not about posting on Facebook groups that makes it work. For all these things that I'm sharing, these are things that I have actually gone through, and I have seen that, if I had to start one all over again, I would do things differently. And so that's what I'm sharing with you here. Hopefully it is making sense so far. Now, in terms of a Facebook group, you can be on the group and just sending your links, buy my product. That again doesn't work, because people want to buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. And if you are in a group and all you are doing is to promote yourself, that is if the group allows it, because some groups don't. If all you are doing is to promote yourself, obviously you are not going to get traction from that. Even in your own group, if you have your own group, that's also another one. It puts you as a person of authority and the expert in the industry that you are in, your coaching or therapy. But here's the thing, your own group also brings demand on your time, because you have to now manage the group, and that is also your time. So yes, groups is good, but again, the principal thing of actually engaging with people cannot be overrated or underestimated, shall I say. Now, what do you do? So these are the problems that I have identified in terms of you actually connecting with people in the right way and getting clients. What do you do? I would say Facebook advertising is one of the key areas that you can do to actually make your time online worthwhile. Why? Because of how the algorithm is. I always say that it's about pay to play. You have to pay for Facebook to allow you to play, for most of the social media platforms to allow you to play. And what I mean by play is that if you are just playing, and if you are just sending posts to your random posts, obviously people if people are not interacting with it, fair enough. But when it comes to your business post, you know that you have spent time to create it, and of course you want people to be able to see it for it to make the impact that you desire it would. So that is the reason why you have to pay to play. When you boost a post, what happens is that Facebook is forced to send it to as many people as possible, and that is your greatest benefit. And comparatively, for the traditional way of doing business, i.e. radio, newspapers, leaflets, referrals, and all those things, for 2,000 people to see what you do will cost you about $900 compared to $75 in the digital space. So you see how cheap it is. And when I talk about boosting of posts, you have two ways in terms of advertising, two ways. You boost the post and then you advertise. With those things, it is guaranteed that you are going to be able to maximize your time on social media. Now, what does Facebook do for you? Facebook helps you to be able to target the client specifically. So you are not beating about the bush, you are not second guessing, you can just target the people. What are the targeting statistics apart from demographics? You'll be able to know their interests. What books do they read? Which schools do they go to? Who do they follow online? How much do they earn? Are they in a relationship? Do they have pets? Do they what car do they drive? It's just endless. The amount of power Facebook gives you to be able to target people. So, with that said, I would like to invite you to like the video if you have watched up to this level. Like the video, share it, comment on it. Let me hear what you think. Obviously, these are things that you have the opportunity to learn by yourself, or if it is something that you cannot do and you want our help, we'll be able to help you do that. Thank you so much for listening, and I will come your way once again. Take care. Be blessed.